Good day, STEM students. In this video, we will try to solve problems involving equations of tangent circles. You may check the previous video to recall the basic concepts of circles and their equations. Find the equation, in standard form, of the circle with the following given. Before we solve the problems, let us define first what tangent circles mean. Tangency occurs when two circles touch at exactly one point. There are two types of tangency: external tangency and internal tangency. External tangency occurs when the circles touch from the outside. Internal tangency occurs when one circle is inside the other, and they touch from the inside. For externally tangent circles, the distance between their centers is equal to the sum of their radii. That is, d equals r sub 1 plus r sub 2. For example, in this given we are given the center of a circle at 7, 4. It is externally tangent to this equation here. Since we have a circle centered at 7, 4, we need to determine its radius to find its equation. But let us denote this circle as circle A. We are given another circle externally tangent to circle A, expressed in the general form of this equation. Let us denote this as circle B. Let us first find the center and the radius of circle B by expressing this general form of equation to standard form. By completing the square, we have After all that, the center is at -6, 4, while the radius is 7 units. Again, given circle is centered at 7, 4, we found that circle B, which is externally tangent to circle A, has a center, -6, 4, and radius that is 7 units. Now, to find the radius of circle A, we have to use the property of externally tangent circles. That is, the distance between their centers is equal to the sum of their radii, or d equals r sub 1 plus r sub 2. To illustrate it, this distance between centers is equal to the sum of this first radius and this second radius. So if the distance from the center of circle A at 7, 4, to the center of circle B at -6, 4, is equal to the sum of two radii, then we can find the radius of circle A. We can find the distance between the two centers using the distance formula. And we can equate it to the radius of circle A, plus the radius of circle B. Substituting 7, 4, and -6, 4, in the distance formula and 7 to r sub 2, we can find the other radius this way. Thus, the r sub 1, or the radius of circle A, is 6 units. Now that we found the radius of circle A centered at 7, 4, we can now identify its standard form of equation. So, with the center at 7, 4, and radius with 6 units, the standard form of equation of this circles is x minus 7 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 36. For the second problem, we are given internally tangent circles. One circle is centered at 7, 4. The other circle has this equation. For internally tangent circles, the distance between their centers is equal to the difference in their radii. That is, d equals r sub 1 minus r sub 2. Since we have a circle centered at 7, 4, we need to determine its radius to find its equation. Let us denote this circle once again as circle A. Another circle is internally tangent to circle and is expressed in this general form of the equation. Let us denote it as circle B. Let us first find the center and the radius of circle B by expressing this equation to standard form. We were able to do this from the previous sample problem. Again, the center is at -6, 4, and the radius is 7 units. Again, to find the radius of circle A, we have to use the property of internally tangent circles. This time, the distance between their centers is equal to the difference in their radii, or d equals r sub 1 minus r sub 2. To visualize this concept, we can see that the distance between centers is equal to this first radius minus this second radius. If we use the distance formula to find the distance between the centers of two circles, we can equate it to the first radius minus the second radius. Substituting 7, 4, and -6, 4, in the distance formula and 7 to r sub 2, we can be able to compute the missing radius like this. Thus, r sub 1 or the radius of circle A is equal to 20. Now that we found the radius of circle A centered at 7, 4, we can now identify its standard form of equation. Given the center at 7, 4, and its radius with 20 units, the standard equation of this circle is x minus 7 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 400.
Thank you again for watching. Hope you learned something from this video. If you do, kindly give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get more lessons in mathematics for senior high.